or Merry belated Christmas, depending on when you're watching this video. But I'm gonna try to get it up by Christmas. So if you're seeing this, give me a thumbs up because I edited and I got it all done early. But anyway, my name is Brittany if you're new here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Glad to have you. And yeah, today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day Christmas edition. So I wanted to film this video because I am plant-based and I'm currently maintaining my weight. So I mostly wanted to show you guys, one, that you can eat your favorite foods while being plant-based, two, that you can enjoy the holidays just as much, and three, that it's super easy to create balanced meals even on the holidays. So let's get started. I'm just currently not at home, if you can't tell by my background. This is not my house. I'm cat sitting slash house sitting. So yeah, I slept here and I'm just gonna drive home in a little bit and then I'll be back later tonight. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know if you're wondering about like where I am. So yeah, I'm gonna go home. For breakfast today, I'm having some of this So Delicious dairy-free coconut milk yogurt. It is the unsweetened vanilla variation, and it is so good. And then I also have some pineapple here, and I'm just gonna chop this up. I'll probably use maybe 3 pieces of it or so. So yeah, I added 1 cup of yogurt and my chopped up pineapple, and it is so good and so simple. Every year on Christmas, I like to make some vegan tamales, so I'm using a recipe from Simple Sweet Vegan. It is the potato and pinto bean filling tamales, and they're so good. I highly recommend that, so I'm going to link the recipe in the description of the video in case you guys want to check it out for yourself. But right now, I'm just soaking the corn husks in some hot water so I can use them later. So now I'm just gonna start to prepare my filling. I'm gonna leave the husks in this water for around an hour or so while I'm getting everything else together. And I'm just using this top to kind of hold it down a little bit. So I'm using it inside out or whatever, upside down, whatever. But yeah, that way it just holds them down under the water the whole time. I'm going to be using 1 whole Anaheim pepper. I know I bought 3. I forgot how many I needed for the recipe, but yeah, just 1. I'm going to use half of a red onion diced finely. I'm going to use 2 cloves of garlic. So yeah, I'm just going to chop these all up first because these need to cook first. So let's chop them up. The veggies are chopped, and I use this like garlic dicer thing for the garlic and the Anaheim pepper, and look at how nice and fine it is. And then for the onion, I just chopped it up myself, so it doesn't look as pretty, but whatever. We're gonna put this in a pan. I have some veggie broth that I made earlier. I just put in a measuring cup so it was easy. So I'm gonna take about half a cup to start with, and I'm just gonna cook these veggies for about 4 minutes before I add in anything else. While it's cooking, I'm going to chop my russet potato. It is a small one, so I'm going to use the whole thing, and then I'm also going to use 1 whole russet tomato. So here they are chopped. Now I'm just going to go ahead and throw it in the pan with the onion, garlic, and Anaheim pepper. Here's what it looks like so far. It looks pretty good, and I'm just going to add in another 4th cup of vegetable broth and then get my spices ready. I'm using cumin and chili powder. I will be using 1 teaspoon of each of them. So here I go. And then we're just gonna mix it all together and cook it for a little bit. Be patient here because the potato takes quite a long time to cook. So you're gonna kind of need to add more veggie broth as things start to stick to the bottom of the pan. But yeah, it took me about 20 minutes to get the potato completely cooked. And then I'm gonna get my pinto beans ready. So here they are. The recipe calls for one 15-ounce can, and this is a jumbo can, so I'm going to use about half of it. I'm just going to drain and rinse them, and here I have some cilantro. I'm also going to add these in together, so I'm just using a little bit. I didn't really measure it. And here's what the mixture looks like when it's all done. I'm going to add in my pinto beans right now. Yum. And then also the cilantro that I cut. Mixing it all together. Yum. It looks so good. It smells so good. My whole kitchen is just so flavorful. And the next step is to aggressively mash everything together. This can be as mashed or as whole as you like. It's really up to you. I like mine a little bit more mashed. Here's what it looks like when I'm done mashing it to my desired consistency. And the next step is to work on the masa while I'm letting the filling cool. So this is the one I'm using. It's the one that the recipe calls for. Just simple corn flour, you know. And for this recipe, I'm going to be adding in 4 cups of this. And I didn't really show you guys too much of the process, but yeah, I put 3.5 cups of vegetable broth, half a cup of extra virgin olive oil, 1 teaspoon baking powder, half a teaspoon salt, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric for color. Here's when it's all done. Here is my corn husk. This one was honestly really sad, but you know, we're working through it. Wow, look at all of these. It took a long time. My back was totally broken afterwards, but it's worth it. They are so good. The next step is just to steam these in a steamer basket for about an hour. After 30 minutes, I checked it and I added a little bit more water so it wouldn't burn on the bottom. After 1 hour, I'm just taking them out, putting them on a plate. And I'm glad that they're done because I'm starving, so I'm just gonna get a few on a plate. Here they are. I topped it with some guacamole salsa and some cilantro. So good, you guys. You have to try this. Here's what it looks like inside. FYI, I like my tamales thick with the masa, so if you don't, you can make them a lot thinner, really up to you. After that, I just had about 1 cup of raw broccoli. I've really been liking it lately just to get some extra micronutrients in. I'm also enjoying a Harmless Harvest coconut water. These are the absolute best coconut waters you will ever find. A few hours later, I wanted to make my favorite Sweet Loren's sugar cookies. These are the best vegan cookies ever. I know I said it in my other videos, but they totally are. And here's my baking pan. It is clean even though it looks dirty. So I'm preheating my oven to 325. And then I'm just putting the cookies on the baking pan. Super simple. Putting it in the oven, and there's one that honestly fell on the ground, and it looks, you know, it's in the corner. You can see it. Here's when they're done. They look pretty good. I just flattened them a little bit with my spatula, and then now I'm just putting some red sprinkles on it to make them a little bit more festive. Here's the final result. They are the cutest and most delicious sugar cookies ever. Hi, Mia, honey. Oh, so cute. Mia. Mia. Okay, like I mentioned earlier, I came back and I'm at the lady's house who I am watching. So I just brought 2 tamales with me to eat them for dinner. I didn't bring my salsa, so I'm just gonna eat them plain, but let me tell you, they're still really, really good. So let's unwrap them. Here's kind of what one looks like, but anyway, I'm gonna eat my dinner and I'm gonna watch Hey Paris on YouTube, so I'll show you guys me eating. end off the video here. That was everything that I ate today. If you like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up, because like I always say, I don't think you would make it to this point of the video if you didn't like the video, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog very, very soon.